Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to Cask 529. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Shona.
And we're back for November's Trivia Night.
We are.
Trivia Month, I guess I should say.
Yes, Trivia Month, first week.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
Let me jump into the chat here real quick and do some calling out. We got Rick Moreland, Wilmington Piper. Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining us. Charles, thank you for joining us, sir. Cheers. Stephen Scone, thanks for joining us. I believe I already called out Wilmington Piper. I did. Sorry, guys. I get a little foggy. Rob, the SS supervisor, cheers. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. I've got some other names down here. Mark, thanks for joining us, sir. Tam, thanks for joining us. Alan, Bourbon Kitty, thanks for joining us. Matt B, thanks for joining us, sir. George, thanks for tuning in and joining us. Gandhi, thanks for joining us, sir. We're actually getting ready to crack open a little sample you sent us.
We had a mail call today, and it was from Gandhi. Super excited. I bet he can guess which one I'm tasting.
Stephen, I think I called you out. Mrs. Laura J, cheers. Thanks for joining us. Bragmo. I think I got everybody, guys. If I missed you, the chat started moving quick, and I lost track of it.
Did you get Bourbon Nerd?
Bourbon Nerd, I missed him. Marty, thanks for joining us. There's John. Thanks for joining us. John, from Yorktown, Virginia.
Tammy and Adam, I seen in there.
Got them.
Okay, good. All right, so everybody's joining. Just to kind of go over, because I feel like I saw a couple new names in there.
I think we did see a couple new names in there. Okay. Yep.
So every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in the month of November, we'll also be doing it in December. And moving on, we are going to play 2 rounds of trivia, 10 questions apiece. And whoever wins that round of trivia will win a prize. And then for every 1,000 points that you earn, you will get your name on the prize wheel for the grand prize at the end of the month, so the very last Wednesday of November. And this month's prize, the grand prize, is a bottle of one of our favorite here in Ohio, High Bank Whiskey War Double Oaked, and also a Cask 529 tasting bourbon wheel, which it does not include the outer rim, Mike's outer rim.
The special micro ring is not on there. However, it is on a Lazy Susan.
Yep, so you can spin it around. And so that is the grand prize. Also, if you are a paid patron, every week that you participate, you'll also get an extra entry on for the grand prize wheel. And then
if you show up and play and don't answer a single question, you're still going to get an entry.
Yep, as a paid patron. And so then I've added something new. If you score a 529, a score of 529 on any round, any game, you will get a bonus 1,000 points. And so that's, an extra entry, and it helps you get to the grand champion trophy at the end of the year. So if you're new, everybody that's been playing for the last couple months are also trying to achieve points towards a trophy. So right now, since we're starting new, I'm just giving you the top 5 right now for the trophy. This is out there on our community page, or in the community tab, and our patron page. So Alan Adams is in first place for the trophy at the moment with 7,631. Then Tammy with 6,562. Matt B with 6,506. Bourbon Kitty with 6,310. And Charles with 6,165.
Second through 5th place is pretty tight.
It is. And actually there's the 6th place. I forget who that is, but it's right there too. So it's still anybody's trophy at this point.
A couple more shout outs. Cheers to the Bourbon Bitch. Thanks for tuning in. And also cheers to Joe B.
Yes, cheers.
Thanks to you both for joining us. Okay.
I am going to go ahead and start getting people registered for the first game.
I just want to let everybody know that Gandhi sent us this Ever North Night Stalker. It's 118 proof. It's only our second Ever North that we've had a chance to sample. I don't know, the first one might have come from Gandhi.
It did.
The first one was fabulous, so we're excited about trying this one. And then I would like to announce one other thing while Sean is getting fired up there.
Yep.
We, if you're a paid patron, you either received today or you're going to receive in the next couple days the challenge coins that we've been talking about for a few months. I mailed those out on Monday, so I know some local folks received them today. We're going to design one of those every year, so they have the year on it, 2024. Obviously, we have extras, so if anybody's welcome, but you're going to have one if you're a paid patron. If you're interested in possibly getting one of those, we're going to give 3 of those away. We're going to do $5 super chats for those, and then we'll do the prize wheel. So I've got several. I mean, I've got a pretty good number of those. So that's a giveaway. We're probably going to continue. I probably got enough to last through the rest of the year. So
Yep.
We're going to start with 3 tonight and see how that goes. So if anybody's interested, $5 super chat for the challenge coin.
Yep. And put your name on a wheel.
We'll put your name on
And
the
do
wheel.
a drawing. Okay, so the first game we are doing, I tried to make an easy round and then a little bit more difficult round. So we're starting with what I feel may be the easy round. It's proof points of the top selling whiskeys. So, you know, you got to think of those whiskeys that are the top sellers for the entire population, not just bourbon enthusiasts that go after the you know, what they consider the top selling. It's, you know, America's top selling whiskeys. So just keep that in mind. And we will get started. It looks like we have 11 people in there right now. So we'll just give it a couple more minutes for everybody to get signed in. I have pinned the trivia link in the chat. It is also up on the screen so you guys can see it. I've also put in the code for round 1, and the code is 636727 in case you cannot see the little screen, because I know it is a little bit smaller if you're looking at it on your phone. Did you try the Ever North yet?
I just picked the glass up.
All right.
And guys, if everybody would hit that like button, we'd appreciate that. It's a little smoky on the nose.
Oh, I should tell you, the picture is up there of what the prize is tonight. Sorry, guys. Take a week off from trivia and I forget how to play. So on Amazon, I found the Smooth Bourbon and Oak Glade candles. It's a 2-pack. And why not? For, you know, the holidays are coming up. Get your house smelling good with bourbon and oak. So each winner of each round will be getting those. And it looks like we got a couple of super chats for the challenge
thanks,
points.
Charles and George, appreciate that. We'll get you on the wheel.
And Charles, if you haven't received yours, you should be receiving yours sometime soon, this week. I know we heard from a couple people that they received theirs. All right, we have 21 in there. I am going to give everybody one more minute to get signed in, because I know we have a few more than that out there on the chat. So just in case everybody wants to play, if you guys see people entering the chat while we're playing, let them know they can enter for the game still midway through. They just may have to wait till a question repopulates, but they can still get in using that code. Okay, I am going to go ahead and get the game started. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Did you taste that yet?
Not yet. I'm really curious to see how everybody does with this round.
This is the first time
Yeah.
I didn't pre-take.
And these are really short questions, so this round I only gave you 30 seconds to answer these ones. The next one you will have a full minute to answer. So I wanted to make this round a little bit more challenging. Okay, we have Matt and Alan in tie for first with 93 points. Stephen in second with 91, and Charlie, Tammy, and Gandhi all in third with 87 points. Good job, guys, keeping this close.
It's really creamy, smoky and creamy.
That is good. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say what the proof point was on that?
118? 118.
Very good. Okay, here we go. Matt and Alan keeping the lead. It's going to be neck to neck. We have Stevens in second, and then Rob and Lori J in third. Good job.
Matt B, I've also heard good things about that Jim Beam Black.
He poured, Stephen poured the Winter Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
What is the Winter Reserve?
I'm guessing that's...
Oh, that. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, Matt is keeping the lead at 277. Stephen in second with 275, and Alan is at 184. Good job, guys.
Charles, it just says Night Stalker 3. I don't have a batch number on
Maybe
it.
Gandhi can
So
answer
if
that.
Gandhi's still in the chat, maybe he can tell us what batch this is.
So that's Jim Beam's Winter Reserve. I have not had that.
Nope, I have not either.
I'm assuming it's just out for the holidays. Is that right, Stephen, maybe? With the name Winter Reserve? Gonna have to find it, check it out.
Jim Beam. Winter Reserve.
No movement there. We have Matt in first with 346, Stephen in second with 275, and Alan in third with 264.
Yeah, Stephen jumped ahead of Alan.
Yeah, he did that the last round.
Okay,
Good
I
job,
missed that.
guys. All right. On to question 5, guys. Stephen, I think Brian's looking to see if he can find that here.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if it's available here.
The top 3 are not moving. We have Matt with 422, Stephen with 366, and Alan with 355. Great job. Okay, on to question number 6.
So, Stephen, it is available here, not in town, but about a half hour away from us. Man, that's really a reasonable bottle. $27.
Rob says, when in doubt, C is apparently not the answer. John wants to know if Matt's a bot. He just must know his proof points, John.
We made him pick how many bicycles were in the picture before we started, John. And he passed.
Okay, Matt still in the lead with 506, Stephen 448, and Alan 355. Great job.
Might have to check that out, Stephen, if I come across it.
Okay, we got Matt 586, Stephen 537, and Bourbon Nerd coming up in third place 443. Great job. On to question number 8.
You flew through that round.
I know. They didn't get a whole lot of time to answer these ones. So it's going pretty quick. Everybody's a pretty quick guesser on these ones too. No movement there. We still have Matt in first with 677, Stephen with 630, and Bourbon Nerd with 530. Okay, question number 9.
Rick, was that back in the day, all that Southern Comfort you were drinking?
Was that, oh, because the one I think I had up there wasn't 100. I think it might have been 70 proof, the question I had.
No,
Yeah, it was
I'm
70 proof.
Referring to,
Yeah, I know. But when he said back in the day they were all 100.
I wasn't even looking at the questions.
Yeah, the question. Matt's keeping that lead, 755. Stevens in second with 714. And Charles jumping up to third with 589. Last question in this round, guys. Got Rex up there walking around.
Rex has found a new way to make noise.
All right, let's see who the winner is. Matt. No surprise there with 842 points. Great job, Matt. writing this down.
Steven Scone, second place, 805 points, and Charles in third with 680.
Yeah, and Bourbon Nerd in fourth with 619, and Gandy in fifth with 613. Great job. Okay, I am going to switch this over. Brian can entertain you for a minute while I am downloading all the results. Matt, I will get the candles shipped out to you via Amazon. If your address has changed, just let me know. If not, I'll just ship it out to the address I have. Thank you. Switching over.
She sounds like a telemarketer, doesn't she, Matt? Just to let you know, she was ending the call with that thank you.
It's been a couple long weeks. I'm like in robot mode.
So, I know earlier at the start of the show we asked what everybody was drinking, and there was a lot going on, so I didn't really see much of what everybody was drinking. So, let's try that again. What is everybody drinking? And also, congrats to Matt. Looks like we got a pretty good turnout for bourbon night. Oh, Shauna's got the coin up on the screen that is up for the super chat tonight. Tamara, thank you for the super chat for the entry.
Tamara, if you would, check your email. I sent you a mock-up for your advent calendar box lid. If you could let me know if you like that design or if you want to change it, that'd be great. Just shoot me an email. Thank you.
For everybody that ordered boxes, advent boxes, they are coming along. Wilmington Piper, he wants a couple chances. Thank you, sir.
And he's got one coming in the mail if he hasn't gotten it already.
They're fun for the whole family.
They are. I think Mark is using his as a golf marker. What's that called when you...
Ball marker.
A ball marker.
John's drinking some Maker's 46 and listening to Duran Duran. John, let's not date ourselves. And Mark's drinking his pot still. I do not believe that for a second, Mark. Have you ever even seen pot still at Mark's bar?
I think he does have one. I don't believe it's open.
I would guess it's not. I'm not sure why we opened it. Oh, we did a show on ours after we'd had it for a couple years.
Yep. All right, guys, I am going to be switching back over for the next round. And let me put that in the code real quick.
John, is that like the 80s channel you're listening to? I'm not knocking you for what you're listening to. I'm just saying, hey, that's going back a couple years.
Okay.
Mark, you're not pouring that for me, buddy. No, sir.
All right.
I'll give it to Callie if you pour it for me.
Round 2 is up there. It is Knob Creek whiskey trivia. And I'm just prepping us for a future show that we've been talking about doing live with Mark and Mike. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but it's going to be Knobs Creek or Schitt's Creek. not spelled the other way.
As in the series.
The series. Was it Netflix?
Schitt's
Is that
Creek.
what it was?
I think it was Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
Schitt's Creek. Shit. SCHITT.
Yeah, they're all going to have different names.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a whole production. Fun's going to be had by all.
Oh shoot. If you are just joining us, I just put up, I see that we have some more viewers in there, so just put up the round 2 trivia. And please be sure to join. You can earn points. Each game, there's a prize, a grand prize at the end of the month.
Steven. I wouldn't even have thought of that, Steven, if you wouldn't have brought that up. Oh,
shoot.
cool, John. You went to a concert.
Oh.
Okay, so for those just joining us, like Shona said, maybe they're not still joining us. The information is on the screen for round 2 of Whiskey Trivia.
Yep.
She's giving away some bourbon-scented candles, I believe.
I am.
They are?
Yep, they are Glade, smooth bourbon and oak.
Okay.
And they 2-pack. It's a 2-pack of candles.
And if it's your first time here, grand prize at the end of the month. The points will accumulate all month. You're playing for a bottle of High Bank Whiskey Ward Double Oak and a bourbon tasting wheel.
Yes.
Did I do something wrong?
No, I was reading the chat.
Oh. And if you're interested, we are giving away a few challenge coins tonight. It's a $5 super chat to get your name on the wheel for the giveaway on that.
John, try to refresh because I have 18 people in there. So try to...
Yeah, we'll give you a minute.
Yeah, refresh, and the code is 162735. Make sure I type that in the chat right, 162735, yeah. So let me know if you get in, John, or I guess I can see if you get in. But everybody, or I can't say everybody, but other people are getting in. So hopefully if you refresh or get out and get back in.
$29 for Knob Creek non-mat? That seems really cheap. I feel like we paid more than that. That's been a while.
I don't know.
See what the old Ohio website says.
You see we only have 18 in there, so are other people having trouble getting in as well? Because I know we had like 20 some the last time, so. I see Wilmington said it worked for him. Oop. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, guys, I apologize. I just messed up. I need everybody to re-sign in. I refreshed it thinking I needed to do that to try to reboot it, and now everybody needs to re-sign in. I am so sorry. I will never do that again.
Thanks, Rob. We got that super chat, so we'll get you on the wheel here at the end of the game.
Please don't hate me, guys. If you guys could please re-sign in for round 2.
Steven, you say you got Knob Creek 9 for $38. It's $34.99 here. So I thought 29 sounded a little bit low. That's a pretty good deal because that's a good bottle. Not that 34 is bad.
Okay, we're back to 18 people. Thank you. I'm still not seeing John in it. Oh, nope, John made it in there. Good. I do see him. All right. I'm going to give The theme for this one is Knob Creek, John. Just Knob Creek whiskey trivia. And I apologize for refreshing that. I learned my lesson.
Charles, that's the best deal we've got in the chat so far. $34.95 with a couple glasses.
All right, I am going to get us started on round 2. So if anybody joins, I deleted the old code and put the new code in there. If anybody joins, help guide them to that. And here we go. Oops. It didn't start. It's only Wednesday.
Now you're all flustered.
I am. It's only Wednesday. 2 more days to go. Okay. I must have made this one too hard. Bourbon Nerd, great job. Sorry, guys. I feel really bad right now. All right. First round was easy, right?
Charles, that's a nice collection you got there. We were talking over the weekend, Mark and Mike and I, about what bottles we had for this show, the Knob Creek show. And I think collectively we had 10, which is where it looks like you're at. Yeah, that's a real nice collection.
Makes me feel better.
All right, we got some points that time.
We did. Bourbon Nerd with 182, Bourbon Kitty with 92, and Charles, Wilmington Piper, Bourbon Hunter Lee, and Bourbon Bitch at 90. Great job. Oh, remind me after this round, I need to check to see if anybody scored a 529 on the first round in this round.
Oh, yeah,
because I did not check
the summary
that.
didn't go back that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
So, Bourbon Nerd keeping first place, 267. Charles and Rick in second with 183. And Stephen in third with 181. Stephen, I'm guessing. I think probably everybody's guessing. I didn't even show Brian these questions, so he didn't. I can't even do a Brian
like a baseline.
A baseline for anybody on
guys,
this.
you got to get at least more than one right. You can't do that.
Bourbon Nerd 359, Rick 275, and Bourbon Bitch 265. Great job. On to question number 5. Mr. Richie J, at this moment, I don't think there is a live this Friday night, but we will let you know for sure as soon as we know. I know that I may have something Friday evening that I will not be able to be here, but I'm not definite on that yet. So as soon as I can get that confirmed, we'll decide if we can get one done. Not that I'm on the live, but
she's kind of a key factor in it, though. So we need somebody. We need the guidance.
we do have some more blinds that we do need to do a live sometime. That I know Charles sent us one. We have a blind that Gandhi sent today too that he wants us to blind.
We've got.
Okay, first Bourbon Nerd, Rick's in second, and Bourbon Bitch still in third. Great job. On to number 6.
We've also got that one from Charles to compare to the
Yep, Mr. Richie J, thank you. I'll get you down.
Russell's 15. The Russell's 10-year.
Oh, yeah.
LLME to compare to the 15.
So you were telling me a little bit about that, and I know that he mentioned blinding the 15 with that. Can you refresh my memory what the reason is for that on that Russell's 10-year?
So this LLME is the laser code off of certain 10-year Russell reserves. Okay?
Okay.
And the story is apparently that LLME, that barrel or those barrels, I don't know if it's barrel or barrels, barrel I think, was pulled to become a Russell's 15. And what happened with it, I don't know. I'm sure the chat can probably tell us more than I know. But basically, it's kind of a hidden secret.
So we're just going to blind it to see.
Yeah, we're going to blind it. We're going to blind that Russell's 10-year LLME versus a Russell's 15.
Cool. Okay,
Just to see.
Rick took the lead with 461. Bourbon Nerd right on his heels with 451. And Mark's coming in third with 447. Wow, those are really close. Anybody's game.
Mr. Ritchie, thanks for that super chat. We'll get you entered on the wheel.
And question number 7.
Stephen, I thought those guys knew more about Dickel than Hub Creek.
Charles just posted a link. I'm going to mash and drum a video on it tonight. Okay, we'll check that out.
Okay, yeah.
Speaking of videos tonight, I hope everybody took the chance to maybe watch What's in the Glen Wednesday before you came on the live tonight. If not, please do so. Why? Because finally, I got one right.
She did. She nailed it.
Ooh, Mark's taking the lead with 544. George with 492 and Rick with 461. Great job, guys. Question number 8.
That's interesting trivia right there, Matt.
That's because it was a trivia question.
See, I got too much going on. I'm not even paying attention to the questions. I don't. Well, good job putting that in the questions. That's why you get paid the big bucks.
That's right.
What'd you think?
It's good. There's a note on it that I've been trying to pick out.
I'm not sure if that's there was something there on the palette to me that I don't know if it's leather. If it's the leather you talk, there was something there that was kind of funky to me.
Mark keeping the lead at 639. George 585 and Rick 553.
Oh, Matt, I get it. And then you got somebody like me trying to talk to you while you're trying to take trivia.
Gotcha. So the MD is supposed to be the 13-year though. Charles, I bought a case of them. That Charles, he's good at buying cases of them.
Yes. Just in case.
Okay. Whoop, George taking the lead with 677. Mark jumping down to second at 639. Bourbon Nerd right on his heels with 637. And Charles right on his heels with 636. Close one. So last question. This one is anybody's game.
Stephen, I hadn't heard that about the MD being 13-year. That'd be a nice find too.
Oops, George must have answered it wrong. Okay, here we go. And the winner is Bourbon Nerd. Good
Way
job.
to go, Marty. Congratulations.
Marty, I do not believe I had your address. So if you could email us at cask529, cask529info@gmail.com, because I'm thinking that we just have T's mailing address. And plus, if you give me your address, I can make sure that your wife actually gets her sample the next time. Okay, I'm going to switch over. Brian's going to entertain you while I export these results. I'm also going to be checking to see if we have anybody with a score of 529.
So, Charles, which is it, the LLME that you bought the case of, or the LLMD that Stephen Scone was talking about?
Okay.
I looked at our tenure, but we've had our tenure for probably going on 2 years.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. I will tell you that round one with the proof points whiskey trivia, no one was close to having a score of 529. However, on the Knob Creek trivia, Alan missed it by 1 point. He got a 528.
I think Alan was trying. I think he was lagging back trying to hit that.
I don't know about
528.
that. Yeah,
Alan,
he was really close.
so close. So Shona is putting the names on the prize wheel.
I am. And just to let you guys know, I will have the total results out there before I go to bed tonight. They'll be on the community tab and out on the patron page. So it'll let you know how many entries or how close to an entry you are. If you're new to this, your points do accumulate. So say you have only achieved in both rounds a total of 800 points tonight. No worries, because that 800 points is going to carry over to next week. So you just build on the 1,000 points. So each 1,000 points accumulative that you earn will get you an entry into the grand prize. Okay, I am going to switch back over to the screen and we will draw 3 names. Matt was closer at 526 than 528. Oh, because a 6 could be transposed to a 9 maybe. Gotta help me with that because Alan was at 529 or 528.
528.
Okay, let me switch back over. We'll spin the wheel. Okay, guys, I'm going to shuffle it. And we will spin it 3 times. I guess I need to remove names as I spin it, huh? So, Wilmington Piper.
Wilmington Piper.
You will be getting a challenge coin mailed out to you. Another one. And I'll spin it again.
Mr. Rob, SS Supervisor.
Rob.
Gets
Rob,
one.
are you good if I bring that with you, with your bottle next Saturday at the tour, or at the High Bank? Let me know, or I can mail that out to you, whichever one you want. And one more spin. And Tamara, great job. Now, I believe I have your address. Let me make sure I have your address.
Yeah, make sure you have her address.
If not, 1 second. I just want to make sure I have her address. I may have it, but it is not on my list. So if you would also email me at cask529info@gmail.com just to make sure I have it.
And I put that email back in the chat under Gemini Custom Designs. cask529info@gmail.com.
Yep, and I will get the other, the candles shipped out to Matt and to Bourbon Nerd. And
What do we think
they're
of
coming
Knob?
from Amazon, so they should come pretty quick.
What do we think of the Knob Creek trivia? Apparently that was a little bit more difficult. That was a Shona type round, wasn't it?
So I think I've pretty much touched on almost all the topics. There were a couple topics that were out there that I couldn't find enough questions on. Anybody else have any other topics they want me to use for the month of November? I'm just throwing it out there.
Anybody?
I can find topics. That's not the issue. But if anybody has something they want me to use, I'm happy to do some research.
What kind of bourbon did the Pilgrims drink at the first Thanksgiving?
I don't know if there is. Lots of guessing. Yes, Steven. If you haven't checked out Steven's channel, please do so. He posted the link there for everybody to check out. Also, I know Bourbon Nerd is in here. Bourbon Nerd, if you would, go ahead and post your link. They got to 500 last night, but then YouTube took some of their subscribers away, so we are still trying to get them to 500.
Yeah, it was kind of a raw deal. They got all the way up to, I want to say 504 or 505 subscribers.
Yep. So we have both Steven and Life from the Patio trying to get to 500. So
Yep.
let's help them get there.
Cheers, Jamie. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, so Old
Wild
Forester.
Turkey Trivia. Old Forester Trivia.
Wild Turkey.
A couple good ones. Oh yeah, says Buffalo Trace is always.
I feel like I've done Buffalo Trace. I'm going to have to look back. I don't want to duplicate, but I mean, there's so many questions I could write on that.
I guess
I could just do different ones.
That's a big. You could probably almost do a particular bourbon line.
Okay, I will get Tammy. I will get you a new image sent, so hopefully you'll be able to open it. Those time zones are tricky. I will tell you that I've messed that up a lot.
I've got a niece in Phoenix, and so usually, like all summer, we're 3 hours apart. So if I'm needing to contact her, I'm trying to figure out what time it is.
Yep.
But then when we change times in the fall, they don't. So now we're only 2 hours ahead.
Yeah. All right. I've got the few examples I can use maybe for next week or the week after. So we'll see what they are.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that's what they're going to be because we'll keep you on your toes.
Shona likes toes. Keep everybody on them toes.
Do
Okay.
the one on tatering. See, Mark, I'm going to need some help with that one because, well, then you can't play if you help me though. But I don't know exactly what to do on tatering. I have no clue what all questions to ask on that.
Mrs. Lori J, I never would have, I didn't even put that together, but y'all bet you're absolutely right. Didn't even think about that. Of course they drank wild turkey.
Pumpkin spice wild turkey. That's fun. All right, guys. We're going to get off here so I
Yeah.
can get the results posted for everybody.
So thanks for tuning in.
Yes,
Hope
thank
you all
you.
enjoyed it. We enjoy having you every Wednesday night.
We do.
And until next week, be safe, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.